What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to the Sports Sidebar Podcast. You're tuned in with your boy Rich, and I'm here with my buddies Tom and JD, and we're about to get this thing started. Let's go.
And oh man, seems like waiting forever right now. Feel like Pablo Escobar sitting on that bench, man, waiting for these NBA finals to start, man.
Yeah, it's been a long wait for you, huh?
Yeah, I mean, we need the rest, man. Got to get ready for whatever team comes out of the West. So, but I'm excited for it. The city's excited for it. So, as a Knicks fan, it's been long overdue. Uh, I mean, if they were to win this, man, it's gonna do a lot, man. But
They're gonna burn New York down.
yeah, they're gonna burn New York down. They're gonna get a Jalen Brunson statue. It's about to be crazy. How's everything in your?
Yeah, man, no complaints. I mean, kicking off OTAs this week, and Cade Klubnik's spinning it around up there in Florham Park. So we got high hopes. Like I said today in the group chat, it's Super Bowl or first pick, and there's nothing in between.
Oh yeah. So I'm excited for football to come back. Not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Especially I need to redeem myself in fantasy, man. I had too good of a season, and all of a sudden, freaking everybody flanks out in freaking playoffs.
What's the name of the game?
Terrible. I mean, let's get right into it, man. I mean, not too much going on in the NFL. Just getting ready for this June 1st deadline where it kicks off the new league year. A lot of notable free agents out there looking to still get signed. I'm curious to see about this AJ Brown here, and
Yeah,
I'm hearing the Patriots, and then I'm hearing some other teams, man.
yeah. It's weird. It was like almost seemed like a done deal. He's going to the Patriots. Now it sounds like the Patriots don't want to give up a first round pick, whereas other teams might be willing to do so. So yeah, the hopefully the dust all settles on this. And then you got Jalen Hurts coming out saying that him and AJ Brown are good. They're like pals now or something. I didn't read much of that, but I saw the headline, so I don't know what's going on there in Philadelphia.
Yeah, man. I mean, the main thing I'm hearing is the trade for him for Thomas Jr., which I would not be happy about, being that he should be on the Giants, but that's another story. But then I'm hearing the Patriots don't want to give up a first round pick.
Yep.
So it's a lot, man. So I'm curious to see where he goes. He's definitely going to be a contender if it's not the Patriots. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Patriots were a contender last year, but I don't think they have the same year they had last year. They have a rougher schedule. So
Yeah, and I don't think he necessarily even leaves Philadelphia. Like he could end up staying in Philly. I mean, who knows?
yeah, who knows the way they do things, but yeah, they're weird. It's a weird dynamic situation between him and the organization and the quarterback, because it don't even seem like Jalen Hurts really cares for him to be there. So,
Right.
which is weird.
Yep.
And then they don't throw him the ball, so you also see it on the field. So it's like
Very weird.
am I going to be able to draft AJ Brown this year or not? I doubt it, man.
I'd put him as a stay away.
Yeah, depends where he goes and gets traded, man. Then I would say you could draft him. If he's still on the Eagles come fantasy draft time, yeah, that's a skip, man. That's a hard pass,
Mhm.
man. And then outside of that, I mean, wasn't really much else in the NFL, right?
No.
Yeah. I mean, Jackson Dart, he went out there, he supported Trump. He addressed the situation, obviously, in the locker room. I mean, hopefully that he was able to clear up what he was doing. If not, it's going to be a long season for the Giants, man. It's not something I had on my bingo card.
No. And this is a weird one. I think just in general, I don't get why any athlete wants to get involved this heavily. I think you can support who you want to support. I'm not saying that, but it's just like it's at this point, I think you got to kind of like read the locker room, and I don't know. I find it strange when on either side when someone jumps out to support a divisive person. Um, I don't know. Like I said, I think if you win and you have the trust of your teammates and whatnot, I think that there's a lot of different belief systems in those locker rooms, so it can work. It's just when things start to go south, I think that you don't have any wiggle room. So you better win, and if you don't, you're in trouble.
Yeah, man. Just like this is just something for up and coming organization. This is not something you want to be going have to deal with in your locker room. Let alone you're trying to get people to rally behind your new young quarterback, and he's
Right,
out here
right.
doing things that could potentially split the locker room. So
I think that's more the problem, right? It's only going to be his second year, and he's already kind of maybe creating some discomfort in the locker room, and probably shouldn't do that as a young player. Never mind, a young quarterback.
yeah, I mean, it's a live and learn situation. Hopefully,
Yep.
this doesn't come to bite him
Yep.
throughout the year. Because people, I don't want to say it, but people might half-ass a block, and he's already injury prone to concussions, right? You don't want
Ye-
that to happen. So
Yeah, I mean, I think that would happen necessarily, but there could be a potential that someone doesn't try as hard on a play. But again, these guys are also fighting for their livelihood. They don't want to get benched. They don't want to get cut. They're there to make money. So a little protected in that sense. But yeah, it's a good point.
yeah, you just don't want to. You just don't want anything to be
Right.
go wrong. But I mean, we're gonna have to wait and see, man. Still got a bunch of weeks before the season even kicks off. So,
Right.
and then outside of that, I don't think there was anything else in the NFL. And then on to the NBA, man. We got the NBA Western Conference Finals going on. We got the Spurs versus Spurs are down 2-3. Games five, 6. Is it 6,
Mm-hmm.
right? 6
Six
is
tonight. Yep.
tonight. In San Antonio. So people are favoring the Spurs to win this and push it to game 7. Um, I'm curious to see how this game goes, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I expect a big showing from the Spurs tonight. I expect this to go 7. There actually haven't really been any close games outside of the first game. It's been sort of blowout, kind of back to back. They're switching off at who's blowing out who. Um, my guess is San Antonio probably wins this game by 12 or 15, and then they have a tight game 7 to close out the series.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say it, but it's bodes well in the NBA's favor for this series to go to 7. So
100%, 100%.
so I mean, I think this goes to 7. Um, but then if it does go to 7, now we got to deal with the NBA conspiracy theories on both
Mm-hmm.
sides, being that they had OKC and the Knicks in the finals on the NBA page a few days ago, and
Yep.
then supposedly the Epstein prediction list had the Spurs winning this year. So it's gonna be interesting. I mean, you can't win. So
Yeah.
with these conspiracies, but I mean, as a Knicks fan, I kind of think we match up well against either team. Play the Spurs evenly this year, and then we also beat them in the NBA Cup. I think Wemby's going to struggle against the double bigs we have. But breaking news that Mitchell Robinson somehow broke his finger, and there's no timetable when he's coming back. So somebody's
I
gonna have to
mean,
step up, man.
Mitchell Robinson can play basketball with a broken finger. Like, come on,
Yeah,
the guy ain't shooting his finger. He'll be fine.
yeah. He's already missed. He's already shooting 35% from the free throws,
Exactly.
right? So I mean,
Exactly.
I can't. I honestly doesn't think this is a big deal, but maybe I don't know. Maybe this is the rigness of the NBA that I feel like is kicking in effect right now. So, um, but still, I think the Knicks match up well. Even against OKC, OKC's beat up. Williams is out. Um, I mean, I don't think OKC has anybody to guard Jalen Brunson. I mean, we saw what
Hmm.
Jalen Brunson did to Caruso during the season. I mean, he's averaging still 26 points against them. And I think we have ample enough of defenders and guys step up. I feel like this team has a huge belief in each other. The ball moves great.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, shout out to Coach Brown for the cat Joker little game plan. So using him as a center point guard type of deal.
Yep.
So the ball's not sticking, and you don't have to worry about Jalen Brunson being harassed 24 hours. Like Coach Tibbs was unfortunately letting happen. And guys off the bench are playing, man. So I'm looking forward to the matchup, man. But we got about another week before this joint even kicks off. So
What are you doing? What are you doing at half the time? What highlights you watch?
I'm trying to catch up on some shows. I'm trying to stay away from all sports at all, man, because freaking get on there, you get on you see FanDuel WNBA games, like, all right, make a quick little $5 bet.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to stay away from it, man. But
Smart
honestly,
move.
just resting, man. As a fan, I mean, you can only watch the current game that's on with OKC and kind of pick out, things you see here or there, as far as Wemby not being too aggressive, or the way OKC plays. Well, if SGA doesn't get going, nobody gets going. With Williams out, so it's going to be interesting to see how healthy they are when they get to if they get to the finals, right? I mean, last year they pretty much had a clean slate when they got to the finals, right?
Yeah.
And it's hard to repeat. How you feeling? How you feel about rooting for the Knicks, man?
With the ties to New York that I have, it would be nice to see them win. I think the Knicks are like the one team in New York that I think everyone can get behind. I mean, in all the other sports, I feel like it's pretty split. I mean, most of the city's Yankees, but there's still a lot of Mets fans in that Queens, Long Island area, and then football's obviously split again similarly. But and I don't really count the Brooklyn Nets because they're relatively new, but I think most of New York is Knicks fans. So I think they probably have the biggest singular following, the most loyal following. Madison Square Garden, obviously the Mecca. It'll be really cool to see that place in games 3 and 4. See what it's like there, but yeah, I mean, I hope they can, whoever comes out of the West, that the Knicks. I mean, the Knicks have been steamrolling. They're they won 11 in a row. They're blowing teams out like it's not really close. They're sort of humming on all cylinders. Like you said, they're relatively healthy. So, yeah, I'm excited to see how it goes. And honestly, like this series going longer plays out better for them. Like you mentioned, the Knicks aren't very deep, but I don't think in the playoffs you really need to be deep. You just basically need to be able to rotate your stars out and get them a quick blow. But I mean, for the most part, your stars are playing between 38 and 42 minutes a game anyway. So I don't think it's a big deal, especially not for a max of 7 more games. So yeah, excited to see this kick off. It looks like Wednesday is the start, June 3rd.
Yep.
So it should be fun.
Oh yeah. It's also makes people feel so much better about the Towns trade compared to how he's doing right now.
He's been playing well, yeah.
Compared to I forget it, Randall. Randall's probably not even going to be on that team next year. So,
yeah, I mean, Randall just wasn't. I mean, he was fine in New York. I just don't think he was a great fit for that team. So, I think sort of a win-win for the Knicks on that one.
I do kind of still wish we had DiVincenzo, but hopefully he has free agency or something. We can get him back with the Villanova boys.
Yeah.
I mean, shout out to Jalen Brunson for taking that salary cut, man.
Well, that ain't gonna come on the next one.
Yeah, I don't think so, but still, man. I mean,
enjoy it while you got it, I guess.
Yeah, you got to enjoy it, man. But still, I mean, hopefully by the time that he re-up and the cap goes up, I mean, it's still a suitable amount that
Hmm.
we still have to spend. So I'm definitely looking forward to what's to come. I also want us to win it this year because if we don't, it's going to be harder next year. I just know it.
Sure. Well, it's
You
hard to get
know,
back there.
yeah. But I mean, just because everything that's going to probably go on this offseason with LeBron and Giannis, Cleveland's going to try to re-up their situation, but the Pacers are going to be back. I mean, obviously they're not going to be the same, but still, it's just going to be more variable. Healthy
Yep.
Celtics. I
Yep.
mean, it's just going to be more and more, right? So,
Yep.
and then in other news in NBA, they looks like they're passing this NBA lottery.
Yeah, I like this. I read the details this afternoon for the. I knew that they were talking about it, but the details it looks good.
Yeah, so it's a new anti-tanking rule. They expanded the lottery to 16 teams. Bottom three teams are penalized, which is interesting, right? So the bottom three teams they moved to a 5.4 percent to get the first pick.
Hmm.
Um, and then if you're between 4 and 10, you actually have a better chance of getting the first pick,
Hmm.
which is going to be interesting because I mean, you can still tank, but not tank hard enough, if that makes sense. Uh,
Well, it incentivizes the bottom three teams to play a little harder. That's all it's doing, right? It's not saying that the 4 through 10 teams are going to be the 4 through 10 teams, but it's so that you don't have blatant tanking. So you kind of still have to win some games here and there. So it'll force teams to not tank every single game.
yeah, but I'm curious because this, well, technically, you could tank more because the situation where people owning certain other or one team owning another team's draft picks, right? So
Hmm.
let's say you own the Wizards first round pick
Yep.
and they end up in the bottom three, right? So pretty much as a Wizards organization, if you
Yep.
know somebody owns your pick, you don't want to tank. You want to tank because you don't want that team getting
Sure.
that 8.1% chance to get the first pick rather than 5.4. But then in the same instance, like, are they doing it like when it comes to the other rule, where a team cannot get the first pick or like a top five pick in 3 consecutive years?
Yep.
So if you already traded the pick, let's say you got the top five pick 2 years in a row, and then your third pick, or the third year, you traded that pick, but you end up in that same position, does that still count as that team can't get in the top five? So I'm curious when it comes to trades, how those picks are protected or not protected for
Yeah,
the for the trading team.
I don't think so. I think it because technically when you look at the draft, it says, it'll say Atlanta to Washington or whatever, right? Like even though like it was when the Celtics had the second pick or whatever, when they had Brooklyn's pick, it was like Brooklyn to the Celtics. Like even though it says like Celtics, I don't know. It's a good question. There's probably some details to work out, but my guess is if it's a traded pick, that that's off the table. But I don't know. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I'm just curious on the details of that because
Yeah.
also it said they have the right to fix and
Yes.
modify positions, right? So if you already
Yep.
traded away that pick, you were tanking, so the team that you has your pick doesn't get
Yep.
the 8.1
Right.
compared to the 5, right? Do they step in and penalize, that team to give them the 8.1? Or like how does that work out? I'm definitely looking forward to, but it's only going to run for like 3 years, so
They're running
curious.
it to 29 just to see how it goes. I think that's
Yeah,
the plan.
yeah, I'm curious to see how it pans out. I'm trying to think of the uh people coming out in the next 3 years, who they're trying to rig this towards, but we're gonna have to wait and see.
Yep.
And then I don't think is anything else for the finals to start. So,
Nope.
and then news in college football, your boy Kirby Smart, he went out there. He talked about the SEC parting ways with the NCAA. Um, honestly, I think they're big enough to do it, but I also think they do not want the headache that's going to come along with that if they did.
Yeah, I think this is a scare tactic from the SEC, because I'm speculating. I didn't read too much into this, but I'm speculating that the SEC feels like they make a ton of money for the NCAA, and they don't feel like they're getting their return on it.
I mean, when it comes to certain sports, I mean, you got pretty much the whole fucking division and fucking and tournament. Like you
Yeah,
think
I
about
know.
you think about basketball, every fucking SEC team is in the fucking tournament,
I
pretty
know.
much.
Yep.
And then when they come, I mean, but the thing is, for football, freaking the SEC hasn't won in a freaking like 4 or 5 years, I think, or something
Yeah.
crazy.
No, they have not.
So you're not even the best football conference in college sports right now. So you
Hmm.
got to win. But
I
you know
agree.
what? I'm curious to see. I'm curious to see what's going to happen if they try to expand it so they can get more SEC teams up in there.
Hmm.
So, but yeah, they just want more money, man. Like you mentioned. So
Yeah.
I think ultimately it doesn't make sense for them to try to leave NCAA just because you have players going back and suing the NCAA. But imagine if you're in the SEC now, you don't sue the NCAA, you sue the SEC, and
Yeah.
now it's gonna be a bunch of lawyers, headaches, and a bunch of stuff you don't want to.
Oh yeah.
And then we got NHL playoffs going on at Carolina, up 3 the Canadians. I know Matt was talking mad smack about them being a Tiger team, but I'm curious to see how they're going to do if they ever get to the Stanley Cup, man.
Yeah. It's it was funny that the Canadians came out and took game one pretty handily, beat up Panthers, but I mean the Hurricanes, but Hurricanes came back 3 in a row, and they look like the more dominant team again. It's kind of like the same team that blasted through the first 2 rounds of the playoffs. So yeah, it will be. I do think they probably take this down. If not, I mean, they played last night, so if not tomorrow
Tomorrow
night,
night.
it's done by Sunday, and then it's them in Vegas, which should be a pretty entertaining final. But then again, it's like it's funny because anytime Vegas and then a Southern team, it's like not the best markets for the NHL, but two I think two really good teams.
Yeah, I feel like you have more so up and coming markets. I think you have an opportunity to make some, I want to say break some new ground with um, these markets, whether it be Vegas or
Hmm.
Carolina, um, to kind of shine light on hockey in those areas.
Right.
I'm just curious to see if this is kind of going to be a brutal finals. The way Vegas plays and it's always low scoring. It's like a
I mean,
one. It's always like a 1 or 2
Carolina plays the
score.
same way.
Yeah, I mean, let's say somebody's going to have to score goals, right? You can't have a 1-2 final every game.
Right, right.
So I mean, you don't want to have I'm gonna say people like to see people score, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't want to have a final where there's not much scoring going on. Hopefully they can figure out, I'm gonna say, the weakness of one another and put up some points. But I think this is a final that a lot of people did not have in their bingo card before the season started, man.
Yeah, I mean, maybe not, but I do think that people believe the Hurricanes are one of the best teams in the East, and the Vegas is one of the best teams in the West. So, um, I mean, I don't necessarily. I think people probably were thinking probably the Avs would take down Vegas at some point, but the Vegas just proved to be too strong for them.
Yeah, but I feel like they're missing their star. Um,
Yeah,
but I mean, hopefully the ratings are still good and they don't have to worry about any of that. So,
right.
and then we had PGA, we had the CJ Cup. We had your boy Wyndham Clark took it down. Um, wonder what the odds were on him winning that too.
I think they were pretty decent. I mean, I think it's only his fourth win. So probably have pretty good odds on him. I don't know what it is. I'm just not a huge Wyndham Clark fan. I think his
I mean,
past
I'm not either, man. I mean,
his
he's
past
always still scared.
his past transgressions for me have, I don't know, turned me off of him. He's a little bit of a whiner, a little bit of a, club thrower, that kind of guy, and I don't enjoy watching that. So, but he played well. Shot 60 on Sunday. Putted, everything he putted was going in. So, I mean, good for him. But I would have preferred Siwoo Kim or Scheffler win myself.
Yeah, I mean, it's just not I think sports are much more entertaining and better when the stars are winning.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, not to say he's not a star, but I
I
think
mean, you could
golf's
go, or you have a good story, right? Like a guy like Gary Woodland or
yeah,
something like that. Yeah, I think yes, but other than that, yeah, you really want your stars to be winning
yeah, I
tournaments.
mean, yeah, you need the faces to face, right? So, curious to see what happens. I mean, I don't another event this year, but we got the Charles Schwab on the kicking off today. I mean, I'm curious to see if any of the big boys can take that down.
Yeah, this is probably one of the weaker fields all year in this one, without another event running up against it. But still some decent guys out there. You got Bear, you got Ricky, Justin Thomas, so Matsuyama. So you still got some guys out there, but it's definitely a weaker field.
Yeah, I feel like Justin Thomas need to step it up, man. He's
He
been
does.
MIA for a while, man.
Yep.
Is Mitsuyama in this?
Matsuyama?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, he is. So
Yep.
I'll say I feel like he might win this. I don't know why.
Yeah, he played well today. I think he shot 65.
Yeah, I feel like might have to put a little low key, little something down on that. So I don't know why his name popped in my head, man. Fate, man. And then I would say who else you like in the top 10
Oh,
to
top
finish in this?
10. Oh, geez. I think I had Russell Henley up there. I had Matsuyama. I had Sahith Theegala, top 20, and I had one other guy. I can't remember.
I mean, I'll definitely take two of those, put them in the top 10. So
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
let's see who finishes up, man. Your boy
Mhm.
Hodge is leading it right now. So
Yeah, it's still early.
and I think that's pretty much it for sports. I don't think there's anything else going on. And then it's that time again, ladies and gentlemen. We got another edition of JD's Bites and Brew. What you got for us?
All right, so over Memorial Day weekend, I tried a new recipe on my ribs. So I think in the past, I've done on here is do the 3-2-1. Basically, you do 3 hours dry, just the dry rub on there, and then you do 2 hours in foil and some butter, some brown sugar, and then you close them up for an hour, and then you sauce them, and you're ready to go. So this one's a little bit higher heat, so you go to 250. But what I did with the binder is I used a mayonnaise binder to get it a little crispier, and I
Oh,
used
interesting.
I used a um, jalapeno rub. Um, so it was a little spicier. It was actually a little saltier than I expected too, but just to give it a little kick to it. But so basically, it's pretty simple. So you just do 4 hours at 250. That gets the ribs to about 195, 197 degrees. Then you come on with the sauce, whatever barbecue sauce you want to use. Lather them up. Do another 45 minutes at 250. They should hit 203 by then. Take them off, wrap them, in foil for about an hour, and then slice them up, and you're ready to go. So um, I like the 3-2-1. It's a little bit more work.
Hmm.
And I felt they're supposed to be a little bit tender, but I felt like these were just as tender as the ones that I've done with the 3-2-1. Maybe a little less, but I mean, once you take a bite into it, it comes right off the bone. So um, the 3-2-1 also, just a little bit longer. It takes a little more planning. If you want to do an afternoon barbecue, you got to start them early. I started these around 8, and we were good to go by like 1:15. So there was that part was nice, but the taste overall I thought was just as good. So I would definitely try this method again.
Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen anybody really use mayonnaise. I mean,
Yeah, so people don't use it um because it can potentially block the smoke from getting in. Whereas like a mustard binder, it doesn't. The mustard doesn't. It's a little more, it's got a little more like water to it, so it kind of evaporates a little easier.
yeah,
But you get a little more flavor from the fat of the mayonnaise, and it crisps up a little bit better the meat.
it's interesting, man. I have to try it out. I'm
Yeah,
curious.
I was it, it
Curious.
was my first time doing it. I've never done it before. I've wanted to do it for a while.
Curious if you could mix it with the mustard. Like if you did mayo mustard, like would
You
that
can,
work?
you can.
Hmm.
I'm trying to think who. Yes. So some people do the mix. I did read. I was reading about the kind of the doing that the mixture and then one versus the other and what you get out of it. Like I don't think you need a huge smoke ring on ribs, so that's why I wanted to try it on that.
Yeah, but I feel like
But
the 3-2-1 is normally the best when it comes to ribs.
it is, yeah, it is.
Got me thinking about other condiments to try to switch this up on for the ribs, man.
Uh, yeah, yeah. You can. I mean, you can do anything.
And then what would you guys well, first of all, what kind of you said barbecue sauce, right?
Yeah.
What kind of was this homemade barbecue sauce or was this
No, I should have done a homemade. I was a little jealous because one of my friends did do the homemade barbecue sauce and it was delicious. No, this was Kinder barbecue sauce, just the original. I was making it for other people, so I'm always a little uh just a little worried about making sure that everyone likes it. Personally, I actually no, I did Carolina Gold, so it was a little mustardy. But I like it a little spicier, but I know that not everyone does. So I try to be as good as I can at uh making it sort of neutral.
yeah, I
What's your
used to
what's
do
your what's your what's your go-to?
well it depends. I used to do a barbecue sauce where it's like a mixture of ketchup,
Hmm.
Coca-Cola, uh
Yep.
garlic, and a bunch of other seasonings. And
Yeah.
then like the Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire.
I can never say
Worcestershire.
that. Yeah, I can never say that right. That and then lately I've been just trying out different barbecue sauces because I used to like the Guy Fieri one. He had a brown sugar one, but
Hmm.
he stopped making it. So then he remade he had like a new brand come out. So I've been
Yep.
trying different sauces with his and the Kendra's one. But
Yep.
sometimes like mixing different sauces too to
Yeah.
try to find a nice little equilibrium,
Yeah.
like a tangy, spicy, or something like that. But
Yeah.
honestly, I might just get back to making my old barbecue sauce, man.
Yeah. If you want to try another one that's really good, and they just put out a couple different new flavors, is Sticky Fingers. I
Yeah,
believe it's out of upstate New York, but theirs is pretty solid.
yeah, I'll definitely give that a try. I've been liking the cherry barbecue from Kindred's. I think
Okay.
or
Yeah, I've had
is
that
it
one. That was good.
cherry chipotle or something like that?
Cherry Chipotle.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it was good. I like that
That's a
one.
good one. Yeah,
Yeah, it had a nice like kick to it, but
it
it also
does.
like
A little sweet.
sweet. Yeah.
Yep.
So I've been liking that one the most. So definitely definitely on my barbecue hunt to try different ones. This guy I feel like is like sometimes you just don't feel like making the sauce and you just want to
Yeah.
throw
Yeah.
you
And
just throw the
sometimes
sauce on there.
when you make the sauce, you make a ton of it, and then it just kind of sits.
Yeah,
Because I used to use barbecue sauce on everything. I've kind of backed down on that a little bit. But yeah, when you're not using a lot of it, and typically just to make it, you need to. I don't know why. I just feel like you need to make more of it, or you just do.
yeah.
Um, so
I did like the Jack Daniel's barbecue sauce at one time,
yeah,
but
yeah,
I
those are
haven't
good.
seen it. I haven't seen it in a while. Um,
Hmm. I think we still have it in the store near me.
yeah, I haven't seen it in a minute. That was my go-to for a minute
Hmm.
back in like I want to say like 2001,
Yeah,
2002,
yeah. I
and
mean,
then
that was my sweet baby Ray's. I had
yeah,
on everything from like
yeah,
2000 to 2007.
yeah. Everything before that was like Sweet Baby Ray's.
On
That was
like
funny.
on every single food I ate in my life.
That was like that's like the original.
Going
Um,
through like 2 bottles a week.
yeah, but I mean, Kinder's they got a bunch of new flavors coming out, so
Yeah,
I'm always
Like their sauces are good. Their seasonings are fantastic. Like I got this they got a in the packet they got a buttery burger one.
oh yeah,
That's
that
amazing.
one.
Oh
Uh,
dude, it's
I
so
think it's
good.
wait, is it buttery burger or is it like
Yeah, it's like a buttery
butter
it says
garlic?
buttery. It's a it's this that's the same one, but
Oh, the
it's a
same one. Oh,
buttery.
okay.
Yeah, it's a buttery. It's a butter in the packet. It's buttery burger in the jar. It's just like, but it's so good.
Yeah, I got the value pack from Costco.
Hmm.
That has like a bunch of
Oh,
different
it has a bunch of them. Yeah, I saw that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But I didn't even gonna lie. I didn't even open it. Um, that joint is that joint just sitting in my cupboard.
Got a
But
lot of good stuff in there.
because I got mad like sometimes I just make my own season. Like I'll mix like
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
make
me too.
I make like a the all purpose like your garlic onion
Hmm.
powder,
Oh
salt,
yeah.
pepper,
Salt,
and
pepper.
just
Yeah.
and yeah, just mix it up and
Yep.
keep it in the jar. So instead of having to go through each one individually. So
Right. Right.
yeah, man. It's gonna be a fun summer mixing up
Oh yeah,
tasting up these seasons, man.
for sure.
And then what you guys drink that down with?
All right. I thought about just because it was probably one of the worst beers I've ever had. Um, but I felt like I had to bring it out. So I was at the grocery store. I guess it was Sunday. Figured out I'll just grab a beer while I'm walking around grabbing stuff. It was rainy out, whatever. Um, I love lime beer in the summer. Like you can put lime in pretty much anything, and I'm like, yes. Like it's smooth, right? So like, oh, they have a lime Helles. So I'm like, oh, I'll try that. So this came from Lone Tree Brewing. It's in Colorado. Uh, had it on tap at the grocery store. Grabbed it. Took a sip. Was like, huh, that's weird. Um, it is limey. It just had like a super weird aftertaste. But I'm like, oh, maybe it's just me. It's like I don't know, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. I'm like, I haven't really, I had like a little snack, but I haven't eaten anything really, and just had coffee. So maybe it's like some bad aftertaste I had. It took me the whole time in that grocery store to choke that thing down. Uh, I struggled to drink it. Like the aftertaste was so bad. The lime punch in up front was good. It was sour. Um, but it just like it tasted more like a sour beer than like a Helles lager or any sort of lager. Um, I finished it begrudgingly. Didn't just the aftertaste sat in my stomach for like 3 hours. It was just like the weird one of the weirder experiences I've had uh drinking a beer. Again, first beer of the day. Not, didn't really do a ton the night before, so it wasn't like hungover or anything.
Hmm.
It was just terrible. I couldn't get the taste out of my mouth until like the next day. So do not recommend if you see a lime Hellas hanging around. Don't get it. I'd rate this at like a 1.3. And the
God,
1.3 is just because it was still a lime flavor, and that's all you're getting from me. I would rather had lime water.
that's crazy, man.
Yeah,
Somebody needs
and
to be
I
fired.
yeah, and the worst part was I had a really good raspberry beer, but we did one last week. So I was going to do that, but I was like, you know what? I'll slide this one in because I felt like you needed to hear that one because we do a lot of very positive views. Very very rarely is there a negative review. That one just it was just not good.
That's terrible,
Yep. Well, you win some, you lose some. I should have known after the first sip, but I went against my better judgment.
man. Dang, man. The streets let us down, man.
Yeah, and it could be again like I do like to give these kind of beers like a second chance. I think we did it once before where I had a beer that I thought was bad and redid it with a fresher beer, and it was much better. Um, so I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. I'll probably try to get a can of this at some point and try it. Maybe it was a bad line, maybe it was a bad keg. Like anything can happen in a singular beer. Um, but but yeah, right out the gate, not a winner for me, but maybe we'll follow up on it in the near future.
Yeah, man. I'm sure that messed up your whole day, man. Trying that joint.
It was weird. I just didn't feel good after I had it. I was like, something's not right. Like it's a 5% beer. Like shouldn't be that big of a deal, but it didn't sit well.
Yeah, man. That's tragic, man. I was saying, I know it messed up your whole day when after you
Yeah.
drinking that, then you're stuck with it for like, why am I drinking this, man?
Yeah. Well, at least on the upside, I didn't buy a 4-pack of it, so there's that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's crazy, man. Prayers to you, man. You did you died on a cross for us, man.
Not all heroes wear capes, Rich.
I know, man. And then that's JD's Bites and Brew, everybody. And then this week for the BRRs, we're going through our staple shows. Um, watching From, they took a week off. I don't know why, but hey, they took a week off. Then we got your friends. Like I said, man, good show, man. Definitely
Yeah,
entertaining. Looking forward to seeing how the season finishes. Um, but I mean, they're gonna keep it going, man.
yeah. I've really enjoyed this. Are you all caught up? Well, there's the next episode drops in about 9 minutes. So, are you all caught up to this week?
Yeah.
So yeah, they had I love how one of my favorite um, like kind of like secondary storylines, or maybe even tertiary storyline, is the defense lawyer. He's
Oh,
just continuing to blackmail the defense lawyer. It's awesome.
oh
Uh,
yeah, yeah.
but
Every time it's
yeah,
always
he's like,
but
I'm
I ain't
not
gonna lie.
charging Mel because she's my friend, but I'm sending
Yeah,
you the bill. And he's like, whatever.
but I ain't gonna lie. The story I'm tired of is the damn wife and his damn
Oh, the neighbor.
uh yeah, the neighbor. Like,
Yeah, I'm tired of that.
bro. I mean,
Like we get it. She's unhinged. Like we know. Everybody knows she's unhinged. Like whatever. Like let's move on.
but
Also,
I ain't
like
gonna.
the neighbor's dog is in their yard all the time. That would piss me off too.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, I thought they were building a fence, and then like I feel like the dog is still going over there shitting in the
Yeah.
yard.
Yeah.
Like
Well, now the dog's dead, so no more
that.
shit in the
Yeah,
yard.
but I mean, the only thing I'm a little upset about is um they didn't really give like details on your boy and his business.
Who?
What's the guy's name? The one
Ash?
that's Ash, the one that's blackmailing everybody.
Yeah, I think
They
I
didn't.
think that's done on purpose. I think they're supposed to like you're supposed to kind of guess at what he does, right? Is he a drug dealer? Is he an arms dealer? What's he doing? Like he's clearly not on the up and up because he wouldn't need to have
The money moved up.
yeah, he would need Coop to hide his money or to basically, for lack of a better term, launder his money for him to the stock market.
Yeah, I'm just curious on how they're going to end this with them finessing him out of his money and
Yeah.
pretty much splitting it between them or whatever the case. And then you got Widow's Bay, good show because it's like but it's more comedy.
hmm
I ain't gonna lie, I hate the son though. He need to die or something, man.
Oh, the son sucks. Well, I mean, son just he like hates his dad. Like
Yeah, but
it's like a
he like overly hates his dad.
yeah, you're right.
Like your dad told you to stay here, so pretty much you don't get hurt. I mean, he didn't tell him that, but like the kid's been running wild like pretty much his the whole
Yeah.
season, so to say. But I mean, some of the characters I do like. Some of them I'm not really fond upon yet, but
hmm
I'm curious to see on how far this show goes, where they take it, like how long are the ghost around for,
hmm
the whole thing, because it's not like they've always been.
Right.
Um, and then I'm curious to see on the aspect of them leaving the town. Right?
hmm
Is there a way around it? Is there like what's the town like? Is it a curse? Is it a
Yeah.
ghost or who's who? Like when it
Right.
comes to like some of these like spirits and stuff. So and then I don't know. Did you watch the Crash yet?
The crash.
Yeah, the doc.
Yes, I did.
How'd you feel about it?
So Mish, and she said that they left out some key parts in it. Yeah, I mean the parents come off terrible, like just
Oh yeah,
like the worst of the worst. Like that whole scene where he's like, "Oh, I went in there and the principal said that she was whatever a fighter, whatever," and she's like, "Did you do it?" And she's like, "No." She's like, "So I believed her. Like, so you just believe everything your kid tells you, like, and she can do no
yeah,
wrong. Like, you're out of your mind." Just the fact that you go going that fast and slamming into a wall is just like, what are you doing? Um, like she you could see her, make that turn and she's not blacked out, but all of a sudden she blacks out. She can't remember anything before that turn. Like I don't know. Story doesn't jive for me. The only thing that I think the only piece on her side is that she couldn't have known that she wasn't going to die too,
yeah. But I think
right?
still though, even if you try to let's say kill you
Yeah.
and other people died in the process, they're still would have charged you. So
Oh yeah, yeah. But like everyone's like, oh yeah, like she wouldn't want to. She loved herself too much, to, like want to kill herself. But going that fast and smashing your car, like there's just as good of a chance that you're gonna die too. Um,
yeah, I definitely need to see the other documentaries and stuff.
yeah. So that they didn't talk about, but they did on the other documentary is she uh drove that route multiple times before she did it with him in the car.
Yeah,
So
I heard
she
that.
she she was familiar with that whole route. So it wasn't like she, decided at the last second that this is what she was going to do. She had driven that route multiple times, and they have her phone, they have her data going that way, speeding up and then kind of slowing down before the wall. So that was one, and then the other one was that I think the boyfriend had texted her about wanting to take a break or something.
Yeah, I heard
like
that.
a week before or something, but they don't really mention that on that documentary. So this is a couple things, but other than that, she looks terrible when she's doing the jail, and I think they probably did it on purpose. But like at the end when she's like, "How did it come out?"
Come
I
out,
don't know,
yeah,
something
yeah,
like that. Like, what do you like? Clearly, this is a scene for you to like, truly believe this.
yeah,
Um, and then yeah, just the dad is yeah. I mean, I think you probably saw it, but the dad was put on administrative leave at his job
yep.
from, from like good
And then
grief.
yeah, then I saw like they put out a bunch of her recorded phone calls with her and her mom. Apparently,
Mhm.
she's trying to speak pig Latin on the phone to like
Oh
mask what
jeez.
she's saying. But they kind of decipher it, and then um she like some of the conversation with her mom. She's talking about having trying to hire Kim K as her lawyer, um, and her becoming like social media famous or something like that. Um,
Mhm.
also, the friends that were like sticking up for her,
Mhm.
who didn't didn't give the testimony to the police, but then did the documentary. I thought that was kind of
Yeah.
odd.
Yeah, that was weird.
Um, then the whole like situation with the black kid, how he got in the car with them, like I'm sure there's more to it than him just getting in the car, um,
Yeah.
with them when he was supposed to go with the friend or hang out with the friend to do some other stuff. So
Right.
I feel like there's a lot of stuff that we may never know because some of it was like she's the only survivor, like stuff in the car, what was really going on in
Yeah,
the
what was
car,
going on in the car? Yeah.
and then the friend's not really giving the full story of what happened like the night before at that party or
Yeah.
the house party. So
Right.
um, I'm sure some more stuff will come out, but it does not look good for her.
No.
And then outside of that, I mean, pretty much else. A lot of other stuff is on pause. Well, I was watching The Hunting Party. It's not a bad show. In the second season. Um, as the girl from uh the plane show. It was a manifestation or something like that.
Oh, Manifest.
Yeah, manifest. Yeah. Um, I feel like she's like playing herself in that show, but she's just a cop now. So
Okay.
it's not a bad show. It's one of those shows you can just put on to. Um, and I'm trying to think what else. There was anything else? Not really. I heard Four Seasons was good. I
Mhm.
think it's on Netflix.
First
Sound
first season was good.
I know Avatar is coming out, House of Dragons next month.
Mhm.
I did see the preview for like Catch a Predator movie. Might have to see that. I ain't gonna lie. Because apparently, I don't know if you know this. Apparently, the show they canceled the show because he caught like a senator or something. Um, that was
Yeah,
trying
I,
to
I
that
did
was.
I did hear that. Yeah.
So I'm curious if they're really gonna get into that or how much they're gonna get into that. Um,
Mhm.
but from the little preview I seen, it looks like he on his shit when he's like, you came here because you were gonna go to Pound Town on a 13-year-old. So that stuff is crazy, but I'm definitely gonna have to check that out.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of other stuff on the list, man. I know you started watching Euphoria. How you
Mhm.
feel about it?
It's just weird. I think it's sort of um lost the plot a little bit. I think we've probably talked ad nauseum in the group chat about it, but it started off as like kind of like a fun high school, like these kids are just like hanging out and doing a bunch of crazy drugs, and not a high school that we went to, but uh it was like more entertaining, I think, and now it's just like it's just turned into like another, like a Narcos type show, but with a little bit of, I would say, comedy to it. And then you got idiot Nate, who's just the biggest dipwad of all time. Um, but yeah, I mean it's okay. I don't think it's as bad as Tom says it is, but yeah, I think it would be hard. I'd be hard pressed to see them going into it.
Yeah, I feel like they're definitely off the rails with
Yeah,
this show. So I'm just curious to see how it ends and whether or not they're going to try to extend this out for another season. So
yeah,
I mean, ultimately, it is what it is, man. It was a good show at first, but kind of
right.
died off. Can't be mad. I mean, they did give us a good what was it two seasons? I think the first two seasons
Yeah,
were great. So
they were.
um, just got to find something else to watch, man.
Yeah, luckily it's 7 or 8 episodes, so it's not like a huge time investment. But apparently, this season finale is going to be the longest singular show of all time on any show. So
Yeah. But let's see what
we'll
HBO
see.
got for this
Yep,
last hour and a half, man. And then I think that's pretty much it, man. I don't got anything else.
that's it for me.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, until next time.
Till next time, Rich.
Probably have a new rotation soon of the show. So
I want to thank y'all for rocking out here on the Sports Sidebar Podcast. Give y'all something to ride out on.